All right. While that is running, this is an introduction to some of the other science courses you can take here at the high school. So, obviously this one is forensics. So, I talked to you guys yesterday about chemistry and physics for a little bit, but there are a few different routes you can go specifically in biology here at the high school. So, one of them obviously being forensics right next door. You guys will be doing some things that are like this, and you will be learning a lot more. You might be learning like blood splatter, you might be learning fingerprints, taking fingerprints from a crime scene. I know that he does do a crime scene. I'm just not sure what he does with it. I think he does a different experiment than the one I'm doing right now. So there's a lot of different ways that you can go there. So if you kind of want to do something like looking into forensics, investigating something, if you want to work at a crime lab, for example, I would suggest taking physics, or sorry, not physics, forensics. Now, we have also Bio 2, taught by Agent Coffee Bean over there. Bio 2 is super cool, and you guys will be doing a dissection coming up here soon. So Bio 2 consists of a lot of dissections. If you have a weak stomach, I would not suggest taking Bio 2. But it is really fun. You guys learn about all the different things in the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, all that. All the kingdoms you look at a lot more in depth. So if you're looking for more of kind of an ecology route without actually taking ecology, I would suggest going through Bio 2. Really interesting course, really fun. Yeah. Then we have our ecology class. We all know ecology is kind of looking at the study of interactions between organisms and their environment and other organisms. So I would recommend taking that one if you're looking more into research in ecology. Let's say if you want some like field experience, like let's say you want to go to a wetlands and you want to study all the organisms there. I'm not sure if they actually take a trip there, but that would be something you would want. If that's something you want to do in your future, I would suggest taking ecology. We have anatomy and physiology. Now, anatomy and physiology, I would suggest taking that if you're planning on being like a doctor or even a vet. You will dissect a cat in anatomy, and that will go for almost the entire year, that one dissection. So, a cat is the only thing you do, or no, I think you also dissect some organs. I think you would dissect an eyeball and a brain before you get started on the cat. So, not human. There's a couple different animals she uses. And you also get to visit a cadaver lab. So if you're going into like nursing, any of that, I would suggest taking anatomy. I know it was really good experience for me when I started off in nursing because we did pretty much the same thing I did in that anatomy course and the anatomy course that I took in college. So I would suggest taking anatomy and physiology if that is something you are interested in. Lastly, we have biomed. Biomed is super cool. If you want to get into research with cells, or if you want to do more gel electrophoresis, I would suggest taking biomed. They do more gel electrophoresis experiments in biomed, so you will be doing this again if you take it. But I suggest taking that if you're trying to do some research. Now, if you guys want some avenues on how to exactly get into these areas and what you can do, like what for anything with college related, I know you guys are only sophomores, but only college related stuff and like what careers you could do, maybe internships. You guys can also talk to me. I know a lot about that. I just came out of college and I'm still technically in it. So I can absolutely get you guys to the correct people who can give you more information about that.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, so now we are going to question our suspects. But before we do that, Dr. Whitehead, thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed our little murder investigation that we have going on.